Hey guys, what's up? Dr. Brown One here, aka Vic. Where have I been? I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in a while, but what I'm going to do right now is my Halloween Horror Nights 24 review. As many of you may know, did a review with the Horror Nights Updaters, the group I'm with. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with them if you like my channel. And we did a review on Halloween Horror Nights 24. It's a pretty lengthy one, but don't worry, you're not going to get an over 2-hour review here. Simple and easy. Through my icebreaker sours. Anyways, yeah, what I'm gonna do basically is just go from talk about the houses and tell you what I like about them, what I didn't like, and if I like the house at all. And then at the end, I'll tell you my 2 favorite houses of the year and my favorite scare zone. So, first one I'm going to show you right here is just one of the. Now, I'm not going to really say the event guide, but it was given away, and it's it's like a little cardboard pamphlet thing they had right here that just shows off The Walking Dead and some other stuff back there. City Walk and cover of The Walking Dead. Walking Dead, AvP, Halloween. The next one right here we have, excuse me, is the event guide. When I was there, I got the Halloween one. Picked up about 4 of them. So yeah, there's the event guide. The October 17th or 19th and 23rd through 26th. I went the 26th. Very cool. So let's get going. What I'm going to do right now is talk about the first house. I'm going to go by the list on here. Talk about the houses. So first house we have up on the top right here was actually the first house I actually went into. And actually, let's see. Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah. First house I went into was From Dusk Till Dawn. Of course, this is based off the television series and not the movie. Very cool house. The facade was really cool of the Twister. Can't fit titty in there, but the Twister, yeah. And they had Cheech Marin. I believe it was Cheech Marin in the movie. His character, outside. Well, the character, the guy that played him in the TV show, but I always refer to him as Cheech Marin's character. Was it Cheech or was it Chong? I think it was Cheech. Yeah, I get those guys messed up all the time. But From Dusk Till Dawn, yeah, pretty cool house. Insides were pretty cool. There's some really good gore in here. The characters were good. The most standout part of this house, I'd have to say, is for me was the finale, seeing Seth and Richie in there, shooting up the Twister, and but yeah, that's pretty much about it. It was cool seeing I forget his name, but the dude that had the dick gun, he was in there, dead, sadly. Yeah, it was a pretty cool house. I should rank them out of skulls, so 4 out of 5 skulls. I give this one about 3 skulls. Pretty good. Pretty good house. Pretty good way to start off Halloween Horror Nights. 3 skulls. Next one I went to was the biggest house ever constructed for Halloween Horror Nights Orlando, and that is the Walking Dead End of the Line. Now, this was a really cool house. The facade was awesome. It was the destroyed prison from, the end of season 3, when they fought the governor and the prison got destroyed. And the house brought you from there all the way to the end, which was Terminus. And just a really cool house. The outstanding part of this house, I had to say, was the big spot room with the full-on store. They had a little cheesy effect where it was kind of like these mannequin walkers that were like this, and the lights were just flashed. That was really, really cheesy. No need for that. They didn't need to put that in there. But overall, it was a really cool house. I really liked they got me a few times in the tunnel scene where they had the people actually like in the rocks, and yeah, that was pretty cool. So this one gets about 3.5 skulls out of 5. Really cool house. Let's see. Next one I went to was Alien versus Predator. I love this house. It was, being a fan of Alien and Predator, but mostly the Alien franchise, this was a dream come true. I would have preferred a standalone Alien or Aliens house, but basically this house was the movie Aliens with Predators sprinkled in there left and right. They said it, I think they said in the description that it was like, what do they call it? Um, took place in like South America, Weyland-Yutani facility, and but to me this was LV-426 from Aliens. Most definitely, it was a space station. It was amazing. The puppets were incredible. Now, I don't know if I can really compare them to American Werewolf because they're two different kind of. But the puppetry was the same, but the puppets were to me felt different enough to categorize them in their own you know category. So, but overall, this house was amazing. They had the Colonial Marines in there. They had Vasquez's character. They didn't really name them, but they had Vasquez's character in there. They had Bill Paxton's Hudson character in there. They had Hicks, Michael Bean's character Hicks in there. You had the scene where the ending scene was where you had to actually duck down. They had a xenomorph coming at you. Predators got me a few times. They had one with this predator came out and there was like this body hanging and he was holding the spine in his hand. And they had the Vasquez character, like I said, the Marine shooting up, you damn bugs. It was just incredible. This house gets a 4.5 skulls out of 5. Very cool. Loved it. Next one I went into was, I believe, I went to Bill and Ted after AvP. Bill and Ted was amazing. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Very funny. The whole Frozen and the Disney Magic Pants thing was awesome work, guys. Very cool. The next one I actually went to was, I believe, Roanoke, Cannibal Colony. Now, this house was pretty cool. The facade was cool. It was kind of big. It was very gory house. I like that they took like an actual historical, like something that happened in history, and they made it into a house. But it could be a bit confusing for people that don't know, because most of them probably just going in going, "Oh, these are just cannibals coming at us." I don't really think there's a backstory to it, unless they like read the pamphlet, which I doubt a lot of people do. Most of them are too busy playing heads up in line from what I saw. But Roanoke was a really cool house. The Wendigo, I actually would have preferred if the Wendigo was like a monster type thing instead of these guys on stilts. So that was kind of disappointing. But what are you gonna do? It was cool, gory house. Its characters were pretty good. And like I said, the facade was cool. They got me a few times. There's actually this scare where there was this guy with no head on and the body would jump up, and he startled me a few times. So good job from that. And so yeah, this one actually, it was pretty cool, but I'd have to give it 3 skulls out of 5. So that was Roanoke Cannibal Colony. Then the next one I went over to was Dollhouse of the Damned. Now, this was a really cool house. This was my second favorite of the originals of the night, and a very, very cool, twisted house. The facade was awesome. It was this very evil-looking doll house, like bright colored, painted colors with doll bits and stuffed animals and stuff, and the very cool scares in this house. It was so much fun. I think I had more fun in this house than actually being scared. I didn't really get startled in this house, although. Yeah, I didn't really get startled in this one. That was another house I did, but it was very creative. I like the room with this weird, like, looking doll girl, and she's brushing this other doll, going, "Must make pretty, must make pretty." That was pretty freaking weird right there, and she would just look at you and just go, and of course there was these Mexican puppets. Gotta give a shout out to those guys. And but yeah, overall it was a really cool house, and the ending with the I guess there were these creatures. If you pull your sheets over your bed, the sheets go over you and become like these weird looking dolls, and they were up on the walls and stuff, and it was really cool. And the ballerina room was really cool. Very cool house. 3.5 skulls out of 5. Good job with that house. Now, the next house I went to was Halloween. And holy shit nuggets. This house was perfect. Perfect. I know my best buddy, Psycho Massacre Films, was really looking forward to this house, and I'm glad he finally got it, because this house was amazing. You can tell they took a lot of time with this one. This was American Werewolf in London for 24. This house was perfect. They need to take a lot more classic horror films and make them into, these mazes, because unbelievable. The from the moment you're out in front of the facade, which was the Myers house, you're just looking at this going, holy shit, I'm in Haddonfield right now, and I'm about to enter this house, the Myers house, and get stalked by Michael Myers. From the moment you step in, you see the Sam Hain up on the wall from Halloween 2, and it's just nonstop Michaels coming at you, coming at you. The room with the garage and the car was incredible. Then you're outside in between buildings, and the one thing that really excited me, because I'm a huge fan of Halloween 3, was the Silver Shamrock trick-or-treaters with the pumpkin and the witch masks on. And then I got really excited when I went into the room where Michael stalks Laurie on the couch, and I looked over on the TV, and they were playing the Silver Shamrock commercial, and big smile got put on my face. The characters were amazing in this house. Everybody who played Michael just nailed it. The girl that was Laurie nailed it, and then the guy that played Loomis at the end, 6 shots, nailed it. Awesome house. 5 out of 5 skulls. I cannot say better things about the house because it was amazing, incredible. Next house I went to was Giggles and Gore. This was my favorite of the original houses this year. Absolutely incredible house. From the moment you step in, it had this has to be my third favorite Sprung 10 house. It was just absolutely incredible. From the colors to the gore to the props and everything inside was just amazing. Even the facade was from Leave It to Cleaver, which was my #1 favorite disaster cue house. Leave It to Cleaver, Zombiegeddon, Giggles and Gore, right there. Unbelievable house. The different color chains. The one room, shit's going down when you enter that, and there's some guy cutting open someone, and then there's this mannequin dude sitting there with his eyes like pulled open watching Woody Woodpecker cartoons. And then they had buttons that you could press, and I was dumb enough to go over. I pressed one and it squirted water all over my fucking pants. It looked like I pissed myself. It was hilarious. Great house. Makeup was great. Very fun. It was really cool seeing Jack references in there. Jack the Clown. We all know Big coming back for 25. Saw his blender in there, and there's a picture. If you look behind you towards the end, there's a picture of Jack there. And fantastic house. 4.5 skulls out of 5. Amazing. Loved it. The last house I went into was Dracula Untold. This house was shit. See this right here? Dracula Untold? Fuck this house. This house was garbage. I'm sorry if I offend anyone who was in this house or liked it, but it was just crap. It sucked. It's in my top 3 worst houses I've ever been in at Halloween Horror Nights, along with Havoc, Derailed, and Doomsday. This house was just crap. Oh my god, the fucking handrail when you walked in the beginning. It's like, what the fuck is Dracula's in a fucking wheelchair? Get the fuck out of here. People were exiting on the left. It totally brought... It was just a very... How should I say crappy? It was a fucking disaster. It was the biggest shit fuck I've ever shitted in. God, it was horrible. I just made no sense there, but you get how much I didn't like this house. It was crap. It was crap. Fuck that house. 0 out of 5 skulls. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore, because if I do, I'm just going to feel sad, and I don't want to feel like that, because there's a bunch of other houses on here that were fucking awesome. Dracula Untold can suck a fuck. Anyways, my favorite, out of all the scare zones, my favorite was the Purge Anarchy. Amazing scare zone. I'm not going to rate it because there's no need to do it. Face Off was alright. What the hell? The Voodoo one was pretty cool. Pretty good. Masquerade did what it had to do. It just brought you in to Horror Nights, kind of welcomed you. It was really cool. Costumes are cool. People in stilts were cool. And I got smacked a few times with the dresses, but yeah, that's all. Oh well. Yeah, Purge Anarchy was amazing. engrossed you into the actual purge, the stuff that was going on with the auctions and the music. The heavy metal music was awesome. So yeah, Halloween Horror Nights 24 was great, minus that piece of shit Dracula Untold, which should have never been there in the first place. Fuck it. But anyways, I still have a pumpkin back here. I need to get that off. Seriously, bring that down. But anyways, yeah, Halloween Horror Nights 24, very cool. Loved it. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are watching my video. Hopefully, make sure to subscribe to me if you haven't. Make sure to subscribe to Horror Nights Updaters. You know, Psycho Massacre Film, Mr. Horror Nights, Deadly Fear 1283, UK JGen, and Red Seal TV. And make sure to like our Facebook page on Horror Nights Horror Night Nightmares. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Anyways, Horror Nights Updaters. I just plugged Horror Night Nightmares. Great. I'm just kidding. They're cool. But anyways, I'm having too much sugar right now. I swear to God. I just had like a bunch of Halloween candy and shit. I'm hyped up on sugar right now. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and appreciate all the people that watch Horror Nights Updaters. And just everything we do. We love giving you guys information and getting you hyped up for the event. So thanks for watching, guys, and really appreciate it. So this is Dr. Brown 1, aka Vic. More videos coming soon.